Hi, it's Sandra here from Create in Spain, and today I am doing a nail video. Now, I haven't got a nasty disease. I have put some liquid latex around my nails because I'm going to be doing some effects on them. Now, first of all, what I did with this was I applied a base coat and then I applied a gel red. Now, you don't have to do this with a gel manicure, you can do it with whatever you want to do. But you're going to need a few things. I have a little piece of cosmetic latex sponge. Now, you can see it's relatively small, but I'm going to cut off an even smaller piece. And I'm struggling not to stick my fingers together because of the latex on them. Now I have two different colours that I want to apply first of all, and so I'm going to use a piece of glass tile to put some colours on. And the first one I'm going to pour out is a little bit of silver, and then I'm going to pour it, if I can get it out, a little bit of gold. So I'm going to pick up my little piece of foam. Tiny little slither here, and first of all I am going to dip it into the silver paint and do some random splodges of silver. As you can see, it's not going to take a lot. And then I'm going to dip it into the gold. And still want to make sure you leave some of the red. You want to cover it all up. There we are. And then if you want to blot it at all, you can use another piece and just blot over the top of it like this. This is relatively quick. If there's any colour that you think you've missed out on, you can apply a bit more. Now this is acrylic craft paint and therefore relatively quick drying. But especially so if you're blotting off any excess, like so. There we are. So that's the base. Now you're probably going to think I'm absolutely mad. I am going to get some black. And whoops, way too much, but never mind. If I was doing this without the camera there, I'd have just dipped my brush in the top of the bottle. And I have an old toothbrush. Well, I say old, it's a new toothbrush, but I keep it specifically for art purposes. And what I'm going to do is to dab it into the black paint. Now, normally, I hasten to add, I would do this over my big waste bucket. I have a humongous waste bucket in my craft room here, and that is what I would normally do with it. However, I can't get my waste bucket onto my desk. And so, fingers crossed, this doesn't make a complete and utter mess absolutely everywhere. I'm going to put my body back from here. What you're going to do is literally flick. And I've not quite got enough paint on there, I don't think, to do it. Very hard to see what I'm doing from a distance. Now, the distance that you have your brush to your fingers is going to make a difference as to how big the blobs are, as would indeed how wet the paint is. And my paint is pretty dry, really, so okay. Now, once you've got the effect that you want, you can put on your top coat. Now, I am going to do that and then I come back. See, right mess here. Okay, so I've now got my top coat on, and it's a gel top coat, so it's being dried in the UV lamp. And I'm just going to remove some of the staining off my hand here. So I'm just going to take off the sticky layer with some alcohol and remove this latex layer, which is easier just to give it a rub and take it off that way. So there we go, that is my manicure. I can clean off the rest of this just by washing my hands, it won't stay on my skin, but I think that's quite fun. Now you can do different colour versions of this, and I've got some on spoons. If you do it with a black background, put pinks and blues on and then spatter with white, you get something like a galaxy nail effect. This one is done with gold and silver, but I've not put a top coat on that one. And this is another red one, similar to the one that I've just done on my own nails. There we go. Okay, so here we are, my nails are all done. I quite like the look of these. Now, I've done this with craft paints. You could do it just as easily with nail polishes, but I'm working on the premise that you may have the base coat colour you like, but you may not have all the other things that you'd want to apply. But if you're a crafter like me, the chances are you have normal craft paints, and those can be used as your decorative elements. Now, one of the reasons that I did a gel polish was because, yes, I already have a lamp, but the other reason was that I didn't really want to wait for a base coat to dry, and of course that makes it quicker for me. Because if I wanted to, this will last a lot longer than a traditional polish would. Once you've done one hand, I would advise you to put on a latex glove in order to do the other one, because if you're going to be spraying black paint over your nails, or indeed anything else, you don't want to get it underneath the nails that you've already done. So if you have some latex gloves, that's a handy way around it. This hand, I didn't even bother to put the latex on, and as you can see, it's perfectly clean because I've cleaned it up afterwards. But with the latex, obviously, you don't need to do as much cleanup, so the choice is yours. If you do not have latex to put around your nail, you can use PVA glue. If you add a little bit of talcum powder to it, you'll find that the PVA glue can be more easily seen for removal. If you add it straight PVA glue, it goes translucent, goes transparent, and it's not very easy to see, but you can still just rub it off of your fingers like that. So there we are, a quick 5-minute artistic type manicure. Thanks for watching. Take care now. Bye bye.